idea of the particles gliding. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's up to you how you want to answer this. I'll snip in the section from your notes that refers to I'm sorry, temperature. And you want to basically summarize what's in here for number 5.
All right, cool. I got it. All right. I think I summarized it better.
Okay. That's good. So that answers number 5. Number 6, let's read through the scenario here. It says you have a cup of water that is at room temperature and 2 sugar cubes. Assume that each cube has a mass of 4 grams. What are 3 things you could do to make the sugar cubes dissolve faster in the water? Using the kinetic theory, explain why each of these changes make the sugar dissolve faster. So there's not a lot of mystery here. There are 3 things you can do that we just talked about in the notes, and here they are. You can increase the temperature, you can decrease the particle size, and you can stir it up. So go ahead and put together something that talks about each of those 3.
All right. So now I gotta summarize them again.
Well, you've gotta do 3. You gotta choose 3 of them, and there's 3 to choose. So 3 things you could do to make the sugar cubes dissolve faster. One is to increase the temperature. Second is to decrease the particle size. So, for example, a cube you could break apart, and agitating the mixture, you could stir it with a straw or a spoon, anything like that.
All right. All right, here's what I wrote.
Okay. That's the first part. You really want to add into each part. It says how using the kinetic theory, explain what each of these would make the sugar dissolve faster. So basically, you were right when you first said, well, am I supposed to just summarize these again? Yeah, you're actually just supposed to summarize them again. So this is not enough because it doesn't address the part of the kinetic theory. So like I would probably do more of what you did here. Like when you increase the temperature, this happens. When you decrease the particle size, this happens. When you mix it together, this happens. Is that clear? Did that come through?
Yeah.
Okay, I know it's a lot of work. That I don't make the questions. They just want you to summarize that you read and understood this.
Um, yeah, I kind of understand it.
So we need more. Basically, you have to explain how increasing the temperature affect kinetic affects the particles. Mixing it affects the particles, and decreasing the particle size affect the particles. And it's all right here. It's all in this grouping of words.
So hold on. I'm a little lost again, and I apologize for that. It for like, um, what more should I add again? Because I just want to make sure I make a mistake.
Okay. What you have written for question 5, you can reuse for this one for question 6, but I would slightly reword it. Okay. I wouldn't have as much there. I would just say that what I would talk about when you say increase the temperature, mixing it, dissolve fast, trying to decrease the pressure. That's fine. You now have to add in a sentence that says, what does increasing the temperature do related to kinetic theory? And you're just talking about how the molecules collide more frequently. Then then you're
Okay.
gonna add another sentence for particle size. You say, this allows um, the particles are more available to be uh, there's more surface area to dissolve. And then mixing increases the rate at which the particles collide. Again, it's just summarizing what's in these three notes.
I'm almost done, don't worry. I'm just making sure that everything is like correct.
Yeah, there's a
That
lot here.
yeah,
It's
there's a lot. That's why I'm taking so long for that. All right, here's what I wrote. Uh, again,
all right. I'll take a look here. All right, yeah, that covers everything. All right, so good news here is the next ones are going to go a little faster. Um, there's a couple of videos you could watch, which you don't need to, um, or this one. So acids and bases. Um, you already know a little bit about acids. Acids are um, usually pretty dangerous to be around. Um, bases, like when you have a sour stomach, it's because there's a pH imbalance from either the food or just overall sickness. Bases are used to counteract acids. So when you take like a Tums, or if you ever take anything like that, it's it's to counteract the acid. So these are the properties. Now, observable is, we got to be careful there. Observable would be like taste, feel, slippery. Corroding metals does not corrode metals. There's this litmus test that you can do. Um, so I guess just give me a sentence for acids, a sentence for bases. You could just say like two properties of acids are, fill in the blank. Two properties of bases are, fill in the blank there. Could you put together a couple of sentences for that for us?
all right. Also, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, when it says for the acids how it tastes sour, do they
Yes.
like are Sour Patch Kids kind of acidic? Like, you know what I mean, the
Probably.
candy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I taste them, they're obviously sour because they have these
Yes.
little they're covered in something. So I assume that's the
Yes.
acid.
Yeah.
Because I
So
think
the dentist says, don't eat all that sugar. It's going to rot your teeth. Well, it's really going to corrode your teeth.
right. I only eat Sour Patch Kids if I'm given them. Most of the time, I don't eat them.
Right. Well, someday maybe you will say, you know what? I'm gonna just get you gonna stick to fruits and vegetables.
I do stick to fruits and vegetables. I eat a lot of them.
It's
Like,
great.
yeah, because I'm an athlete.
Yeah. What you put in your body really affects how you perform.
Yeah. You don't want to know how much meat I eat in a day.
I'm sure it's quite a bit, and that's
It
a
is.
good thing. That's really a
Yeah.
good thing.
I love steak. Oh yeah, I know I need to mention this right now. So my family and I we're going on a cruise from the 12th to the 19th and there'll be like a time difference during that
Okay.
time. You can talk to my dad more about it because I know he wants us to work together while we're there, but
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah,
about the
that's fun.
time difference. So yeah, it just
Yeah,
my mom
one of
reminded
the
me during the break, so I had to
no,
tell you.
I appreciate that. One of the challenges with being on a cruise is sometimes the internet isn't very reliable. They actually charge you for internet until recently. Hopefully that's changed.
Yeah, let's
Uh,
hope so.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for letting me know.
No problem.
All right, so whenever you're ready, if you want to put together a couple of sentences on this.
Mentioned two properties, so that's the good thing. All right, there we go.
All right, let me take a look here. And just as a side point again, the I found this image in the images after a search. Really, I'll keep telling you that. I just think it's really useful.
No, that
Okay,
is
find
useful.
find out the name of the acid which occurs in your stomach. What is the approximate pH in your stomach? So this is just a pure go to the internet and look it up. Um, so go ahead and do a quick search on that.
All right. All right, there we go.
All right, let's take a look here. Uh, that just doesn't seem right to me.
Really?
Um, but maybe I'm wrong. My perception, um, was that the pH level in our stomach was actually closer to equilibrium. But no, you are right. I am wrong. I am not infinitely knowledgeable. Uh, Sometimes people ask me why I like doing this work. It's because I actually learn stuff every day. I like
The
learning.
more you know, the less you don't.
There will always
Like,
be, uh, all right. Yeah, so that looks good. Let me go ahead and drop that into there. So the more you kind of do school and get through this life, you start learning how to actually search for things. So what we're looking for is common household and then either acids or bases. That's the right search here for number 9. Oops. So do
conveniently, the first thing I search up is literally comes up. So that's perfect. So, okay, common household or acids. Okay, we'll do acids first. All right, there we go.
Uh, Lemonade soda. Yeah, very good. Bases, shampoo, baking soda, and soap. Yep, good, 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 good. Those are all reasonable. Um, all right. So the next grouping um, of questions here, it's really just a lookup. Um, some of them you might have an intuition about what they are. Like, what do you think lemon juice is, for example?
Well, lemon juice is acidic because lemons are very sour. And
Yeah,
isn't it like never mind, I don't remember what I was about to say.
that's okay. Battery acid is very acidic. Right. Some of these you may already know, but I put them in the chat. If you could look those up or use your intuition, I mean, you're not going to be that far off on them.
All right. Can you scroll up by the way? Because I don't remember. I only know one
I
of them. It says,
apologize. Yeah, I
"Yeah, you're
apologize. I
fine."
I got looking up there.
Vinegar is acidic.
Okay.
I even wrote it down. So acidic. Vitamin C. I don't know. I don't think it's acidic.
I mean, so you can do you what the search is like vinegar, acid, or base, and you'll find out what it is
Oh, perfect.
pretty quickly.
Vitamin C, acid or base? It is an acid. Soap is a base. Oh no, I lied. Soap is basic.
Well, it's a base. That's fine.
Yeah, base or basic, it doesn't matter, but Google says otherwise, I guess, but I'll just say base because that's what I wrote in the first answer. Borax. I think borax is acidic, but I could be wrong. Nope, it's a base. There we go.
Right. Thank you for putting it in the same formatting. That really helps here to make it go right. Let's see if I can do it this way. Nope. Okay, that's good. So let me grab that snip from earlier. See if I can find it again. It had the yeah. So there's grab a snip of this. All right. Actually, let me drop that in the chat. That'll be easier. I'll do both. Um, okay. So if it turns the litmus paper red, is that an acid or a base? You can look at this down here. Turns the litmus paper red.
Oh, it's an acid.
It is an acid. All right, has a pH of 12.4. Tell me whether it's an acid or a base.
An acid,
Okay. Um, pH has a
right?
greater than 7. pH greater than 7.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then it's a base.
All right. Feels slippery. Is
A
that an acid or
base.
a base? Okay. Has a tart or sour taste.
An acid.
Okay. Turns red litmus paper blue.
A base.
pH of 3.1.
An acid.
All right. Reacts with active metals such as zinc and magnesium. You may want to search for that one on the internet. Let me go ahead and put that in the chat.
Well, it says acids do react with metals while bases don't,
That's right.
so I
That's right.
assume it's acid.
It is an acid. All
You
right.
need to
Good
Google
job.
when you read the properties.
That is true. That is true. All right. All right. So we're up here. We're probably not going to finish all these. We're really close, but um, these are all sort of um, let's do 13 first. I think that's easier than talking about the other one. So find out which salts are normally present in tap water.
Tap water. What's salts are everywhere at this point. Oh my God. It says sodium and chloride.
Okay. Now, fluoride's not a salt. Well, I guess it is because it's a salt and a metal mixed, or it's a not metal and a non-metal mixed together. So, yeah, go ahead and put together a sentence for that.
All right, there we go.
Okay, excellent. All right. Um, let's keep the salt theme going. Find out where the table salt in different parts of the world come from. That's a little bit. We don't have time for that. Let's talk about what you mean by water hardness. So a lot of homes in Arizona have water softeners installed, or at least, that's the trend. I don't know if you guys have one installed there, but you'll notice the difference in the water, especially when you're taking showers, hard water versus soft water.
Yeah. All right, I'll figure it out. It says water hardness is the amount of dissolved calcium and magnesium in water.
Okay, so can you put together a sentence or two for that?
There we go.
Water hardness is the amount of calcium and magnesium in the water. Can you add anything more to that? I feel like that's everything you want to include.
That's everything I want to include.
Okay, that's fine with me. Okay, so the next two are going to take some more time, so we just probably shouldn't even start on those because they're you have multiple questions to answer. Same with 14. It's kind of up to you if you want to spend some time finishing these off. I mean, you would be done. I know maybe it doesn't matter because you can't submit this anyway. So that's or this class you can submit out of order. Sorry, I don't remember. Maybe you can.
Uh,
Anyway, you're basically done with this lesson. So I'll figure out schedule with your dad and we'll get going for next week. And it is Halloween coming up. Hopefully you got some plans and I will see you